All biases aside, I did review kind of the general overview between the USTA's NTRP system versus the up-and-coming UTR system. And there's pros and cons to both. But personally, I like the UTR just a little bit better. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Now, everybody and their mother wants to have a subscription service as kind of like a company recurring revenue, which is a fantastic idea. The USTA doesn't have that quite yet. In order to do any USTA event, you need to be registered under the USTA with some sort of USTA number that you pay, I think like $30 or $45 a year, depending on whether you're a junior or an adult. Now, the amazing thing about the UTR system is most basic of information that you could have on myutr.com, including your own rating up to the second decimal point, being able to register for different events around the area, and even their pretty simple messaging ecosystem on their website. It's actually all free. But they do have a MyUTR Power subscription. And I just want to talk about the most appealing part of being a subscriber of about $100 a month. Every UTR event that is verified, you get $10 off. So all other things aside, all other benefits aside for paying $100 a year or around $10 a month, if you play or plan on playing at least 10 UTR events the next 12 months recurring, it's worth it. For example, I'm hosting a tennis tournament in Milwaukee August 13, 14, and 15 of this year. I will leave a link to that tournament down in the section below if you guys are in the Midwest and actually want to play me, because I'm actually playing in my own tournament, and so is my hitting partner, Brian. So if you guys want to play against us, check out the link down in the description below. So if you guys were to sign up for that tournament, which I believe I called the tournament Get Good, sponsored by Bernard Tomic, you're already saving $10. And if you're doing 9 other events, it would actually be kind of stupid for you guys to not sign up for this. On top of that, you get all these stats, which I'm not a big fan of. You get, your projection of the last 3 months. And I think the second best benefit of being a power subscriber to UTR is that you could scope out other players that have a verified UTR rating, and you don't just see their number like 9, you actually see something like 9.2. So if you guys are, nerds about something like Dungeons and Dragons or fantasy football, fantasy basketball, fantasy whatever, this is a pretty cool stat, but personally I'm not huge into it. I just want to play as much tennis as possible. But if you guys are planning on playing more than 10 tournaments in the next 12 months, I highly suggest you become a power subscriber. Also, keep in mind that these type of subscriptions are definitely more meant for the competitive tennis player. So someone that is a 16-year-old varsity high schooler that's state ranked and might have a regional rankings in like the Midwest, they're probably going to do this because they're going to be playing 2 to 3 tournaments a month. So they're going to get their money back pretty damn quickly. Where someone, if you're, 45 and you're playing maybe 1 match a week or 1 match a month and you're barely going to be playing tennis tournaments, this probably isn't for you. Now, if the $100 a year price is a little bit too high, I will leave a link down in the description below for you guys to have a slight discount for being a UTR power subscriber. And yes, I will say this with full disclosure, it does help this channel out immensely. So if you guys are even curious about being a power subscriber, and most definitely if you are planning to play at least 10 tournaments this year, click that link down in the description below. And if you haven't already, sign up for my tennis tournament. You get a chance to play me and Brian. And as always, happy hitting.